What would you do if a family member betrayed your trust and stole from you to feed an addiction? In today's story, the protagonist's choice is a masterclass in how to handle it. I'm Alara, an 18-year-old college student living with my parents and my older sister, Jocelyn, who's 23. Jocelyn has this habit, a cocaine habit, but she brushes it off, claiming it's just the lifestyle of chefing and normal in her job, all that jazz. My parents, for their part, seem to turn a blind eye. Jocelyn pays her rent on time, keeps to herself when she's home, and generally doesn't cause too many issues, so they just let it be. Being a college student on a government grant, my weekdays are packed with classes until 5 or 6 in the evening. Working isn't really an option for me right now, which means my social life is pretty non-existent. Every penny I have goes towards college supplies. Jocelyn, however, doesn't seem to grasp this reality. She's constantly asking to borrow money. I always say no, because after all my expenses, I'm left with a measly 40 euros a week for college essentials and travel. Then came a small stroke of luck, a Christmas bonus on my grant. I was genuinely thrilled. I decided to splurge a little and booked 2 tickets for a local gig happening next week. One for me and one for my best friend, whose birthday is the same day. It was meant to be a surprise. A chance to finally experience a bit of that college student lifestyle I felt like I was missing out on. I even told Jocelyn about it on one of her good days, because I was so excited. The tickets were digital, stored on an account my parents and I shared. This, as I would soon discover, was a critical error. Jocelyn, with a deceptive sweetness, asked our parents for the login, claiming she wanted to book some tickets for herself. It was a lie. She used it to sell my tickets for drug money. I didn't find out until I received an email confirming the tickets had been sent to someone else. Confusion washed over me at first. I checked the recipient, and it was someone I knew Jocelyn knew. A cold dread settled in my stomach. This reveals Jocelyn's greatest fatal flaw, her short-sightedness, which ultimately sealed her fate. The moment Jocelyn walked through the door, I confronted her. "What the hell did you do?" She tried to lie, stammering out excuses, but I cut her off, showing her the proof, the email, the name of the person she knew. My voice was low, laced with a simmering anger. "I want my money back, now." Her next words hit me like a physical blow. "It's gone already." That's when I lost it. All the pent-up frustration, the feeling of being taken advantage of, the crushing disappointment of losing my one chance at a night out, it all erupted. I started screaming, the unfairness of it all burning in my throat. Jocelyn started crying, whimpering apologies, saying she didn't know it would upset me this much. My mom, who had just gotten home from work, rushed in, telling me to keep my voice down and that we'd talk about it. But I was beyond reasoning. "Shut up and stay out of it," I yelled, my voice hoarse. The words tumbled out, raw and unfiltered, fueled by hurt and rage. "Why is it fair that you get to do this to me when I've never even drank alcohol or smoked weed? Why does the coke hoard get to be the golden child but not me?" My mom, her face a mask of shock and anger, immediately stepped in, putting a stop to the escalating confrontation. Jocelyn, meanwhile, had started screaming back at me, furious at what I'd called her. My mom lectured me, saying what I said was out of line and that Jocelyn just made a mistake. Her mistake cost me the only night out I'll have all year, I retorted, tears streaming down my face. "So she should hear what I have to say about it. My mom still thinks I was in the wrong for what I said. And Jocelyn? She won't even look at me, even after 3 days and my attempts to apologize. Many people have commented on my situation, and a strong sentiment is that I should not apologize. Do not apologize," one person wrote. "Never trust her again." Another perfectly summed it up. "Joanne doesn't have a cocaine habit. She's an addict. And a full-blown addict if she's stealing from you." This resonates deeply. Jocelyn stole from me, plain and simple. It was theft. And my mother, by defending Jocelyn, is effectively teaching her that she can get away with anything. The advice is clear: report the tickets as stolen. Tell the person who bought them that they purchased stolen property. And next time Jocelyn has drugs on her, call the police. More importantly, I need to protect myself. I need to sit my parents down and tell them that no personal information should be shared with her. Jocelyn needs to pay me back for these tickets and get help, or I will file a police report. I need to change all my personal information and accounts so that I'm no longer sharing anything with anyone, not even my parents. It's not a discussion, It's a statement. There's even a slim chance I could get the tickets back if the gig hasn't happened by claiming a fraudulent transfer. Without mentioning Jocelyn, this whole ordeal has taught me a painful but crucial lesson. Sometimes, to protect yourself, you have to draw a firm line, even with family. It's not about forgiveness when trust is repeatedly broken. It's about self-preservation. What would you do if you were in my shoes, and your family was enabling an addict's destructive behavior?